Knights from Toussaint and Holloway. Okay. Right, so we're back for some more Witcher 3. And this is the final part of the game, so we've pretty much done the main game, the main story, where Geralt finding Ciri, then defeating the Wild Hunts, and then after we did the expansion pack, the Hearts of Stone add-on. So that DLC content's all done. So now all that we have left to do is Blood and Wine, which is going to take us to a whole new region. The Duchy of Toussaint, yes. I reckon we'll probably have the Blood and Wine DLC done in... may take 2 weeks to do. I don't think it'll take a month, but it's definitely a much bigger story compared to Hearts of Stone. But yeah, that is the very last thing that we have to do for The Witcher 3.
Found your message on a notice board.
But once we've done the Blood and Wine expansion pack, I have to think if we'll do The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings, or maybe just move straight onto the Fallout games.
Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. The tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
I'm trying to think what I did the first time I did this. Get rid of these bandits, worse ones will come in to replace them. I'd say that's a good point. Because if we're in Velen and the No Man's Land,
Kill these
bandits
and others
everywhere.
just as bad, or possibly worse, will come in to fill the void.
To cast a blind eye upon the evil, there is no honor in it.
Can't stay here to protect these folk from the dangers that come their way daily. Saw what I saw. Heard them urge you to leave these raiders alone. Must have good reason to do that.
Do you suggest that should we help, we assume responsibility for their fate, for their lives? This burden we cannot agree to bear.
Geralt speaks wisely. We know neither this land, nor its peoples, nor its customs. And we have come with another duty altogether.
How I long to return to Toussaint, where all is simpler.
Soon, my friend, soon.
I don't know if you can actually get the armor that they're wearing.
So fess up.
Well, I know there's
a
a special armor that you can get for Geralt
Due ceremony.
when he's in the
It
arena,
is sacred in Toussaint.
but that's in silver. It's not gold plated like their armor, so
Most honorable Geralt.
maybe you
slayer
can.
of
I'll just have to
monsters
look.
and all evils
Yeah.
nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world.
If
Whereas
I
never
miss
have you been
something,
known
a
to deny
diagram
help
or
to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the star-crossed city's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Of course, we will answer the call.
Might be the most fervent request that I
We
take
want
a
to go to
contract ever.
Toussaint and
the most polite.
finish
Now
the
we've got
very
all that
last
behind
part of
us.
the
I wanna hear
complete
more about
Witcher
this
3
beast.
edition.
Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good
Someone's
look
for
at it as yet.
Duce and
Our
Heretta.
only sure witnesses, bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract? Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
To Toussaint. Yeah, their armor is cool. Even their horse armor. I still wonder if you can actually get it, because with the horse armor that Roach is wearing now, I got it from doing the Blood and Wine DLC on my first playthrough. So when you start the new game plus mode, it just whatever outfit or horse armor you got on, it will just take it through to that next game. But it's only silver. I never saw any gold-plated armor for Geralt or his horse. Might just have to search a line if I missed anything.
The land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
Yeah, this region's one of
You will find Beauclair's changed some
the visuals, just
Walk
beautiful,
about when you
beautiful
have the
landscape.
chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale.
I would say
Knights
this
errant,
is
elven palaces.
probably my favourite place
You
to
insinuate that we are
just
somehow
explore
odd.
and run around
I
on the
shall
map.
prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Whoa. Geralt goes straight in. The witch's job is never done. Or witch's work never done. No, it's right, so I've had a look at my achievements and
Guillaume, watch out!
I've got all the pretty much got all the main story achievements, all the Hearts and Stone add-on achievements, got all the Blood and Wine achievements. I did this in my first playthrough, but there's only one achievement I need to get there, and it's to kill Goliath with a crossbow. Remember the achievement said crossbow in the eye. Oh wait. The crossbow hit him in the face. Yes, I got the achievement. There we go. David and Goliath, 35 achievement. So kill Goliath with a crossbow bolt to his eye.
Single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom.
So
Richard.
that was the very last
So,
achievement
Guillaume,
I needed
out
to
with
get
it.
for Blood and Wine.
Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
So if I can remember, there is 70 or 75 achievements. So now that we've just got this achievement here, I've got 61 achievements done.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmarin oversaw his upbringing.
So really, the only remaining achievements are the Gwent card achievements. Complete the game on the hardest difficulty, and then I think there's a few other ones to do with combat. So I think one is like use your weapon, use a crossbow, use a sign. But it definitely does take a lot of effort and time to get every single achievement on this game. You know, this is my second time playing the entire game, and I've almost got every achievement. So
talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flower.
It's definitely a grind.
Normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Let me just remove this. Followed Milton to the place where the body was found. I'm wondering if the next season for the Netflix Witcher series
Let's look around, make sure they didn't
might
miss anything.
actually. Wonder if the next season will be them in Toussaint. Because Lawrence, I think I saw something online that Lawrence Fishburne is going to play a character that Geralt knows. I forgot his name. It's the vampire that helps him during this story.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Use your Witcher senses to search the riverbank for signs of guardsmen's activities.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Got guests.
Oh, these are
careful.
These look like upgraded drowners.
Glory of her grace,
They're called Scroogers. Oh, level 90, so the monsters that we're going to come across definitely... Oh, okay, they explode. Yeah, these are definitely upgraded drowners that explode as well. What? Wasn't even anywhere near that. Ah, back here again. I knew it was going to explode, but maybe I should have got a bit further away.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Got guests. Careful.
Oh! It's gonna explode. Move back. Move back. Oh!
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
I'll just take all this. Monster liver. Yeah, so ingredients don't really take up any carrying weight. Just because there's so many things that you need when you're crafting potions and weapons.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water and cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat recently, probably to transport the body somewhere.
196 out of 230. Alright, I need to sell some items. My carrying weight's almost. Must be something that we're missing here.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
Monogram DLC, as in Witcher 3 DLC content. That's very clever.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
DLC.
It cannot be. Was it he the
Delacroix.
beast?
Oh, right. I'm
Seems
thinking
so.
about expansion
Doing
pack.
well.
That's the initials for
We were
someone's
close
name.
friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes. You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
There is one
Get
thing I'd
back
say,
to
they
Toussaint.
definitely did
Knight in the
up the
service of
game
Her
with
Illustrious Highness knows no rest.
the blood and wine. Like it's the graphics, the visuals, much better than the main game. You can definitely tell, like when you start the main story, and then when you come here, you can definitely tell the difference. How they've improved the visuals, graphics.
In fact, I
Follow
feared I
Milton
would
to the
return
inn.
too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick
Oh,
of
right.
time.
I thought we were going to go on the horse then.
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Henrietta,
Henrietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private.
Oh, and the music
Never
as
in
well.
Comrade's presence, however. He
I forget
finds
the
such
music's good on this as well.
familiarity offensive.
Good soundtrack.
A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Grace is called in. Tempt the beast. Killer from the north, they say.
What? With no lads brave enough?
Of course we have, but bravery's not enough against the beast.
Your reputation precedes you,
Gallus. That calls
Ooh,
for a witch.
Geralt.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac-Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse.
Vive
I
la
awoke
France.
at the crack of dawn,
Toussaint.
as I do each day. But when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land.
They
by your
must have got
gracious
some
magnificence.
French
He
inspiration
is
too.
tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
Well, actually, I wonder
Two men
if
to
in
join
the
us.
first
Yet
two
since
Witcher
Sir
games
de
you actually go
Peyrac-Peyran in temperament is
to
more akin
Toussaint,
to hare than
or if you
hound,
meet any guys
I
like this.
surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's
Geralt,
A humble
legendary White
introduction.
Wolf.
You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac-Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron
Does look like
Russell's
the
estate.
Yennefer.
When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on me.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Oh no, that isn't Yennefer.
Who was that? Woman who just left.
I thought it
Didn't
was
see her
for a second
before.
because of the
Didn't
black
notice
hair.
her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rossel's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have to find that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet
Play
yourself
the hare.
laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
And to play the hare.
Oh, dear fellow, with a fist of...
That must be a
Traditional values and morals.
garden party that they
is the
do.
remedy for Toussaint's problems, not
Maybe to do
through
with
swords.
the Easter bunnies or something. Or they chase after him while he's dressed as a rabbit. Which of contracts will take these?
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be
Yeah,
made.
so reckon so go to Corvo Bianco and examine the body kept in its cellar. Geralt he will it's mumbling. You get your own house in Toussaint. And I think it takes about 10,000 crown coins to rebuild the whole place. Oh, what's going on there? Can't get through.
Nothing to
That
see
was
here.
weird.
Move along.
Sounds like a fight. Have to hurry.
I think this is the house. Yeah, this is the house that gets given to Geralt. So it's about 10,000 crown coins to rebuild the whole place. And you can put your outfits, armors, weapons on mannequins. Like if you've played Skyrim, you get a house and you
Must
can
still
put
be
the
here.
armor on those mannequins. Toussaint. And in the cellar you can I think it's craft red mutagen, green mutagen, blue. And potions as well.
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara though, or a Fletter. Bruxa, gotta be. Killed with a single blow.
Optional, read the Brooks of Beastry entry to prepare for the fight. Okay. I remember this bit. I died quite a lot fighting this vampire because it moves quick. And sometimes it goes invisible so you can't even see. The Beast of Buckler? Beast of Buckler. Gruesome monster attacks. Always have a hard time describing the creature in question. Beasts move quickly and often attack at night while the witnesses are terrified and primarily concerned with fleeing for their lives. As a result, witches quite often have no inkling what creature they face until they find tracks or otherwise establish something for themselves. For vampires, I think I've got the oil. No. Yeah, there it is. Enhanced vampire oil. 20%, 25% attack power. And then, what's the other thing it is? I'll just use that vampire oil and enhanced dancing star, so fire bombs. Then I'll need to use Gwen protective shield.
In the cellar. Gotta be.
And I'm going to save the game just in case I die.
Claw wounds from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart. River muck carried the body in this cart. Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs, broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Used this to batter down the grate.
Yep. There's the
You.
Bruxer.
Saw you at the inn.
So Bruxer, it's like
I know what
it's,
you
it's
are.
like a
Don't know why you
vampire
killed
and a
these
witch.
people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Well, Bruxer means witch anyway, so a witch vampire. Oh yeah, she was in the inn.
We don't have to fight.
I'll probably have to skip this bit. Not really
I cannot
YouTube
let you
appropriate,
leave.
like they say. Alright, so oh, you see why you have to use Gwen protective shield. It goes invisible. You can't even see it. So when she does that, I've got to dodge. Why am I? I don't know what's going on with the camera. The controller is really. Just when I'm about to attack, she just moves. Damn. I'm wasting those fire bombs.
Time to end this.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Where'd she go? Alright, so that vampire oil is definitely helping. Tried dodging. Didn't work out that time. I reckon 2 more hits. Together. Oh, 1 hit.
Time to end this. Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though? Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's
I like
heart.
the
No Bruxa did this.
investigation parts in this game.
Third hand.
Just
A spare.
it just
Except
shows
not the
you
victims. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked
the
everything
witch's
up.
skills and
How's this possible?
knowledge.
Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can
Like
regenerate.
searching for clues and
Never heard of that
figure out
happening to their severed
what
limbs,
monster.
though. Or of their limbs
doing all
seeming
this. Oh, the
completely
hands still
alive
move.
after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Find Palmer and ask him to take you to the Duchess. Let me just okay, alright. Oh, I thought I was gonna die a few times then. But the first time I did this, I didn't have any vampire oil. So with this being the new game plus mode, I've already got all the oils and potions that I need to defeat the vampires. Secret door.
Go.
Alright, I'll just quickly go to the toilet. Right. Let's go meet the Duchess. There's lots of side quests to do on this as well, and the map is quite big. Yeah. I reckon the size of the map is probably the same size as Velen, Oxenfurt and Novigrad. Oh. They've got a tournament going on, Gladiator Arena. I already got the achievements for competing in the tournament, but I'll do it again. It's fun. It's pretty good. Oh, actually, I think we're about to compete in a fight right now. Yeah, I'll enhance my items because I think I'm gonna get into a boss fight here.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Pomerine, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia.
The
Master
legendary
Witcher
White
lent
Wolf.
his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Virtue always triumphs. No, the stronger wins. Not always, but it's worth being good. I'll say that. Why not?
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close.
They do a great job at showing you the culture of the land that you're in.
Tail to confuse it, slow it down.
You know, just like the whole vibe of everything.
From the Emperor, no less.
And there's definitely European inspiration here. So like they've got some inspiration from France, Italy. Just got that whole culture. All things
This
dangerous.
is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a spectacle of the sort at the arena in Nuremberg. There, a knight defeated a Shelmar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shelmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shelmar. And that's not even every Witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd, plain irresponsible. Let's go.
Oh, in the gladiator arena. This was the guy that we helped fight. That massive troll monster Goliath at the beginning of the crossbow. There's a Duchess. Or Duce.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Oh, it doesn't want to fight. So forcing the monster, the creature, to fight.
Got a bad feeling about this. Damn it.
But I think those chains on the tail were holding the monster back. So now the chains are broken, we can go all out. Use the odd sign.
Gotta keep it down.
Alas, one nightly, the beast heaved its foul burn, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. Then down came the
moving.
monster in one mighty bound, to give fight to the beast, its plans confound.
Could probably slow it down with the odd sign.
The beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the winter shall triumph against all odds.
Oh, he's on the move again. Odd sign works a little bit because when it freezes, it slows it down. The shell mark.
Waited till the time was true, then 12 suns and spun, struck the monster as true.
Whoa. Oh, okay, my health
And
definitely
thus
went
the
down that
witch's
time.
life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. Drink up the ocean and set fire to the wood.
Alright, it's
But
getting harder.
nothing in this struggle had come to any good. Woe it was all in the monsters the victor, then naught shall have come of Stella and Figa.
What? Whoa. What's going on?
Like a bow who leaps at the monster's foot, so the witcher wound the Selma that its foul heart hurt. Dot's dive free faint, its razor strikes belly, Selma's cries ring loud, blood transforms into jelly.
Oh, watch out. Well, this is going a lot better than the first time I did this. I think I died 8 times trying to kill this thing. But odd sign is more powerful when you're a higher level. Oh! Died that time.
Shit.
Got it. There we go. We're killing these monsters first time round. That's never my first playthrough. I died a few times while defeating these things.
The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
There, we're gonna spare
Monster's
it. I'm
no
not gonna
threat.
kill it.
No need to
They-
kill it.
They forced the monster to do this.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. My contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
The
Tell us,
beautiful world of
Have you come
Toussaint.
alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But so
Oh.
to tell him we regret.
Did she have
yes,
a little?
deeply regret rescinding the
Did
death
she have a
sentence
little
we so
romance
justly
with
handed down
Dandelion?
upon
Little thing with Dandelion?
If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
Yeah. Sounds like Dandelion had a bit of a romance with the Duchess.
The very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
I think Damien's more of a French name than Italian. I don't. This.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim.
There are some
Might have found
similarities
something.
of French
Need to
and
analyze
Italian.
it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it, nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Oh yes.
Yes, Your Grace. The law of surprise. Time honored.
We shall be
The
counted.
Lore of Surprise. I remember
The
that
surprises
from
we
the
encounter
first
on a daily
season
basis
of
would be
The
of no
Witcher on
value to one
Netflix.
such as you. What
The
awaits
lure
at the
of
palace are
surprise.
edicts Toussaint and portraits of suitors from far-off lands.
Wow, look at
I
that.
fear you would find little use for either. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The
I
coin,
forgot that
however,
they give
will
the
be
house
yours
to you
only
straight
once you
away.
have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now?
Deed to Corvo Bianco.
The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual
Oath
for
of a
circumstance.
A night
He
till
was
the
at a
death.
feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me, an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Similarities between the victims seem to be more and more of them.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion. Honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
Milton's the
Grace,
next
we need to find
victim,
Milton
next target.
immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
Damn.
Your Grace!
She ain't messing around. She ain't playing. Geralt likes, you see that? He had a little cheeky look.
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me! Faster, Geralt! Right
Yeah,
like
so
the wind!
this Duchess is definitely a leader who takes
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
takes things into her her own hands. Ugh.
This way!
Couldn't get the word out, man.
Try not to lose your way.
She's a lady of action.
Sharp right! Take care!
Almost ran over that person with a horse.
Good!
I wonder how long it took them to make this whole place. It's the artwork. This must have been amazing.
Clear the path! Clear the way, I said! Is this part of the game?
Yes, a face no.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where Stay ahead. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Can't believe it. Simply
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the
Wow,
phoenix egg.
I just can't get over
That will be quickest.
how beautiful this place looks like. Unicorn horn?
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
We had some dramatic music playing then. What's that? Flyer tooting estate. Oh, can you actually go in there? Oh, it's locked.
Very enlightened highness. Your grace.
All is in order.
Palace
Got an empty
guards.
stomach. Oof, dreadful.
Ah, your highness. Your grace.
If one were to call a state courageous or coward, what other...
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
Oh wait. The unicorn seems to be the closest.
Unicorns are thought to like music, but
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
we would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
The Witcher. Use Axie. Why is he not using Axie? No, I guess he wants me to use it. Doesn't want to use it in the cutscene.
Something horrible.
Ah, almost had it. Come on, stay calm. Shh.
Oh, yeah, you see, there you go.
Easy now.
Axie. Okay. Level 95, points available 50. Okay.
Well, that's hardly fair.
So with the
Flagrant
Core of Blanco
cheating is what
house,
it
I'll
is.
be able
Sirs,
to
we must teach this scamp
craft
some
and
proper
upgrade
sportsmanship.
the red mutations screen, the blue ones. That will mean all the signs will be more powerful, like Igni, Ard. Didn't break any rules. Get less. Use that.
Listen, I didn't break any rules.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all.
We must try to grab the next clue.
Gardens are huge. I'd be better off on horseback.
Unworthy.
These noble people definitely have
A complete collapse
good
of
time,
You
huh?
can't pull one over on me, Witcher.
Big
I can
garden
see
party going on. This might be a quick way down.
Greetings. Long live her grace. 3 cheers for Toussaint.
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
Use your witcher senses to find the golden fish in the pond.
Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
Oh, yeah. Noblemen would say that. Candy, that's not the thing. Golden fish. No. Other candy. Well, at least we're collecting some food. I reckon this one will have the golden fish. Yep.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly course doth trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of
Who is that
good or
guy?
ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
Just ruined their game.
Why, you bomb-botched wretch!
Don't cry.
Wealthy townsman,
The
King
Duchess will hear of
Cormorant.
This is an outrage.
Oh, so this guy must be an actual king. But I doubt it. I don't think he's king of Toussaint. He's got to be king of some other region, or so he's just a guest at this garden party. Don't know where he's king of.
Work doth one ennoble, sloth doth one gratify. The night is positively useless. She can't possibly see.
Hold the Philip Sampono of Valhaven.
But your grace.
No buts.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules.
Yeah, you tell him. I am the rules. I am Rome.
Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like
just
a
dropped
crone,
on the floor.
hollowed
The,
out
like,
with
the
ease,
disrespect.
Then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese.
I heard. I didn't really hear all of that. All I heard was the mouse and cheese. Greenhouse, someplace cramped. Okay. If it's a mouse and cheese, I would say the palace pantry.
Mice and cheese.
To do with
Palace pantry, maybe?
No.
food.
The hare is obliged to hide here in the gardens. Look, if we take Rome, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Oh,
Pretty clever.
okay.
And it
I was
sounds right to
completely
me.
wrong.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
Claire Palace.
Wait here.
So, Beauclair must be like the capital of Toussaint, I would say. Is that Milton? Did he already get him?
What the butch?
Yeah, it's definitely a vampire.
What was that?
Is he gonna jump? Yeah. Oh, parkour. It's Geralt doing his best Assassin's Creed right there. I know to use vampire oil and fire bombs for these vampires.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you
I
no
also
harm. Yet first you butchered
say
your
his
brother,
hand grew
who was dear
back.
to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent
I wonder if I
people.
can remember if
At least.
in any movies with vampires
How
where
many
their
innocents have you
body parts
cut
grow
down?
back. I probably do. Many.
Plenty. Even more of the guilty, though. You're next.
I think not. You see, I've something to do still.
More murders.
Just one. Not counting yours.
So who's the last vixen that the vampire wants? Is it the Duchess? Oh, he had a chance to kill her before.
I won't let you kill again.
Alright, I'm gonna use Gwent. And I need to use the vampire oil. Where is it? Enhanced vampire oil. Give me a chance. Whoa. Alright, moving quick. Oh. That is why I use protective shield. They move so quick. Sometimes it's hard to dodge. Now you see? Whoa. Those two fire bombs. No, don't die. I've got this on hard difficulty as well, so it's work.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Whoa, that was close. Oh. Outside did something. Let me try again.
to stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
That does not look good.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
Yeah,
All
so
is well.
in
All's
the
in
next
order.
season of
Wounds such as
the
these heal on
Netflix
vampires
Witcher
in moments.
series,
But we've not seen
Lawrence
one another in ages,
Lawrence
my friend.
Fishburne is going to
At least
play
in
this
human
character,
terms, that is.
How's this even possible?
Regis,
Last I saw you,
I was a bubbling, shapeless
which makes me
smear,
think the
having been
next
rather
season will
spectacularly
be
melted into
a
a
story to
colourless
do with
castle.
vampires, and
In
possibly
somewhat
they'll
better
go
shape
to
now, as you can
Toussaint.
see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Yeah, kill him hunting, you know who that is.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one night since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
What good reasons could he possibly have? How can you be so sure? Don't give a damn about his motivations. What good reason could he have?
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once, in the street, had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him, immensely.
Gotta find him. before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all,
That's true. That's true.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlef is no monster.
fine. All right already.
So
But
we have
for
to
now,
find where
evidence
Detlef
stacking
is,
up
and then we have
against
to
him.
find out,
Hear
well, we
that?
have to
The
learn
boss, Knights
what
must
his
have tracked me
motivation
here.
is,
I'd prefer they not find me here.
and why
I'd makeshift quarters at
why
Mère
he's
Lachaise
doing all
Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
killings in Toussaint. Oh, these knights are a bit weird. Geralt's had a fight with one vampire, conversation with another,
Witcher,
and then they
flew here
arrive.
as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Oh, so you only... so you only see Milton at the beginning of this. And then that's it, he's dead. Let me just meditate. Right, I'm wondering if we do some side quests before we do this next main quest. Meet Regis at Muir Laclong Cemetery.
We must allow the Witcher to ply his trade.
Right, I think for the rest of this stream, we'll do some side quests. Because the side quests are as good as the main quests on the Blood and Wine DLC. I think there's one here as well.
Sir! Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
My dear Geralt.
I hope all is well. I
Oh,
imagine you're
Triss.
hot on the trail of
Triss
some nasty
Marigold.
monster. Or is it an overly complex curse this time?
Oh,
Geralt,
that's
I
cool.
wish I knew for
That's
certain.
cool. So with the
Whatever is keeping you busy, perhaps you'll need a break. For those moments, I offer you this intriguing little mystery I happened on in an old manuscript I bought off a merchant from Nazaire. The tome's author claims a certain Professor Moreau once called Beauclair home, and this professor conducted research into Witcher mutations. I don't know much else, but I suspect that alone might pique your interest. The tome mentioned a journal interred with the scholar when he passed. It could very well lead you to his laboratory. I'm enclosing a map I found folded in the tome. It's smudged in a few places, but I hope it proves useful anyway. Please be careful and come back to me quickly. Your Triss.
your Triss.
Professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might
Yours,
actually be
his,
worth looking
ours, mine. Okay.
No two ways
So
about it.
that's cool. That's cool. So, in the main game, the first time I played this game, when you choose to go with Yennefer, and then you do this DLC, it's actually a letter from Yennefer. And then I think you see her at the end of the Blood and Wine DLC. But this time it's actually Triss instead of Yennefer. What do we need to do now? Go to Corvo Bianca. Take these and get some more Witcher contracts.
Nox and Levi. Might be worth looking into.
Oh, actually, I can just fast travel.
Nice tune.
Corvo Bianca Vineyard. Yeah, so it costs money. It costs money to rebuild this whole estate. 10,000 crown coins to do it.
Welcome home, sir.
Maradona.
I am Barnabas Basil Faulty. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corvo Bianco.
Major Domo, okay. Right.
I
Pronounce
previously
that.
served with distinction at the Nibli family
Major
manor and
Domo.
in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One
I guess
thing you ought to
Major
know,
Major Domo
I'm not
is
your
like
typical landed gentleman. Truth be told,
a nice
this is the
way of
first real
saying
property I've ever
caretaker.
owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Kedweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Show me around the vineyard.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
I know. In the cellar you've got where Geralt can craft his potions, mutations.
Behold,
There's
sir,
a place
your
for his
estate
horse Roach.
in all its splendor.
And then you can put
Pretty
like your
vast.
weapons
Indeed.
on the
And
wall.
now, sir, allow me to show you
You
a
can
handful
mount
of
your weapons on the
interesting
wall.
details. Follow me,
And then
please.
place any armor or outfits
Been a
on
major
mannequins.
domo all your life?
Yes.
Just kind of like
from a long
how you
line
do in
of major
Skyrim.
domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards and slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
If my lips don't stink of
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Oh, you can go in. Okay. Alright, I see. So the people that take care of the estate, they live here. Got their own kitchen, a little dinner table. Oh, I'd say that is the bath.
Something. Nourish yourself. You knit color.
I wonder if someone made this
Baron
place
Rossel
on
ordered
Minecraft.
rice in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves
Probably.
planted
If you
in
went on
their place.
YouTube and searched
They
it,
look
I
beautiful,
reckon someone did.
especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now either.
bushel of grapes is more.
Down below lies your vineyard,
Where is he taking
where we
us?
grow a strain of carfenere, one of the
Okay,
world's
vineyard.
oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite
Winemaking,
wine
all
with
right.
distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
Marvelous.
They drink up while
scaring old women.
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he nearly broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
is more a burden than that steel of yours.
Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Oh, okay, so that's where you grow all the vegetables. Right. That's cool. I'll tell you what though, to have an estate like this in the south of France or somewhere in the Italian countryside would be pretty good. Because you could make money, a business,
Madame Nina planted
growing
diminutive,
food and wine, I
delicate
guess.
flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
But I
You're
can
quite
imagine
the
it'd be hard
romantic,
work.
Barnabas Basil.
I think this tour that he's given me is just showing
You smell that?
the different parts of this estate we're gonna have to spend some money to rebuild. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on spending any money on this place because I need to upgrade Geralt's Witcher gear. So like the Griffin armor, the Orson. I can't remember what's the other one called. The feline armor. Feline. Where is it? So Wolven armor. Feline armor. I must have put that in the chest. So the Wolven armor, feline armor,
This served
Griffin
as
armor,
an
Orson
additional
armor.
wine cellar in years of plentiful harvest.
So there's another
Bit of
level I
work
can
and it'll make a
upgrade
fine
those to.
stable for
It's
Roach.
greater mastercrafted, but it's expensive. I've only got 34,000 crown coins, so I'll have to do some Witcher contracts to get some more money.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Follow me, please.
Into the house, yeah.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
I think we could do some
The place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is...
I already got
would
the
like to
achievement
begin
for this,
this
but I would like
rejuvenation?
to bring the whole house and estate back to life. But I'll come back because I know
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
it's going to take at least 10,000, maybe more than 10,000. Look, you can see you can place some of your weapons there. Nine-tailed Vixen Steel Sword. Place that. Place the other one. Nine-tailed Vixen Silver Sword. Oh, you can even place a nice armor stand. What should I put there? Put the legendary Viper armor. Wait, where's the legendary Viper gauntlets? What the hell? Hold on. Must have accidentally put it in here somewhere. Haunting gauntlets. No. Fury. Griffin gauntlets. Oh no, because I'm wearing it. Yeah. Just realised I'm wearing it. So, Viper gauntlets, Viper boots. hang a painting. Starry night over the Ponta. No, it'll be alright. Okay, so from what I can remember, the good thing about sleeping in the bed, it restores. I know it gain bonuses. Duration 60 minutes, 5% bonus to experience gain during combat. Alchemy laboratory, bombs and potions gain additional charge. Stables, Roach's stamina is increased by 100%. But those are locked, so I wonder how. Oh no, yeah. So when you spend money to rebuild the estate, those three are unlocked. So bed level, alchemy laboratory, and stables. Investigate the aisle on the Lux. Find Charles Lanzano at Clever Clocks.
Take something horrid!